This episode of the Pu'u Muay Thai podcast is brought to you by pmtlifestyle.com, authentic Muay Thai lifestyle by Pu'u. Definitely go check out the website at pmtlifestyle.com for some awesome lifestyle merchandise. That's for those of you out there either involved in Muay Thai, looking at getting involved in Muay Thai, and embrace a healthier lifestyle to live the life of a Nak Muay. Go check it out. This episode of the podcast is a recording from September 1st with Sac Life Official. What Sac Life is led by a man named Tim. His whole purpose right now is to bring awareness to mental health through martial arts. He's going around, traveling around, teaching people free martial arts lessons in order to help combat poor mental health. Super cool guy. Really enjoyed my interview with him. Definitely go check them out at Sac Life Official, SACKLIFE Official on Instagram. Again, enjoy the show and go check them out. Today is Monday, September 20th. It's a beautiful day in Santa Barbara, California. Live from Pu'u Muay Thai Santa Barbara. Hope everybody had a great weekend. This is Crew Jonathan Pu'u, founder and chief instructor of Pu'u Muay Thai. Super stoked to have everybody in here today. We had an awesome weekend. Also, just like an awesome week. So last week we had Miss Angela Chang from Satan Gym, also PK Sanchai Muay Thai Gym over in Thailand, who's visiting our academies. She did a couple of guest classes. She did a guest class in Ventura last week. Super awesome to see her out there. And it was a great surprise for the students. And she also was doing a guest class in Santa Barbara on last Thursday. Went super well. Students were super receptive, and her seminar went off without a hitch. I really saw a lot of value that she provided for the students out there. I hope everybody really enjoyed it. I was watching, of course, everything she was doing for you guys, and it's great to have that knowledge and that well of knowledge come to Ventura and Santa Barbara to share it with you guys. So if Angela's listening, Angela, thank you for coming out and sharing your experience with the students. And just want to give a shout out to the students who supported that seminar. It's helping Angela out big time. Again, all the money went to her, and it was super, I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm just super grateful that we have a platform in Ventura and Santa Barbara to be able to share Muay Thai on a stage like this. So, and to have an audience for people to be able to learn and understand what it is that they are learning. We didn't have that in Ventura, Santa Barbara before, so it's a super great time. It's one of those like goals that I'd had when I first started Pu'u Muay Thai back in 2014. I was talking with my student Colin Austria in the parking lot at the place I was subleasing. He's like, man, one day you're going to have a place where you could bring in these high-level fighters from out of town or out of state or out of the country and be able to come here and train for a week or so. So it finally happened, and super stoked to have Angela out to share that experience with our students. If you guys missed it, man, did you miss out. But maybe if you beg her, send her a message on Instagram, ask her when she's coming back. Maybe she'll be able to come back out. Just maybe. You definitely have to ask her. I'm super excited this Wednesday at the Ventura Academy, Pu'u Muay Thai Ventura, 7:15 on Wednesday. It's an orange shirt and above class. So if you're listening, you're like, what the hell is an orange shirt? We do like a ranking system within the academy based upon the curriculum that we teach and basically time in the program, essentially. But it's an orange shirt and above class with Matt Lucas, a free seminar for the students. So Matt Lucas, he's been here on the podcast before. He is the author of On Fighting in Thailand, which is available on Amazon. I highly recommend you go check it out. Even if you're not trying to go to Thailand, it'll help you understand the sport when you're watching the fights from Thailand a bit more. It's super excited about it. He's also one of the managers for Muay Thai Gram over on Instagram. It's very, I guess, it's a viral, not Facebook, damn, I'm old, a viral Instagram page for Muay Thai. He's one of the managers for it. So he's going to be out. He's been basically living in Thailand full time. I want to say like 8 years now. and he's actually the social media manager for Fairtex. So the Fairtex training center, and all the fighters at Fairtex over there in Pattaya, Thailand. He's going to be out in town tomorrow afternoon. Sorry, not tomorrow, on Wednesday. So it's the day after tomorrow, guys. He'll be out there in Ventura. If you are not training and you just want to come say hi, buy a book from him, get it signed, he will have copies of his book. I highly, highly recommend it. He's going to be doing cash only. I want to say it's $20. So bring cash. Highly recommend you guys come out and meet Matt and just kind of see what he's about. He's super trippy dude. He used to fight. I say he's infamous. Angela said that was her great words for him. So really looking forward to having him out. I haven't seen him in person since February 2020, right before all the shutdowns and stuff like that too. So I'm looking forward to seeing him in person and having him share some of his wealth of knowledge with the students. Going to go over scoring, some clinching, and some training concepts. So really looking forward to having Matt out here as well. And man, no shortage of events going on at Pu'u Muay Thai. This Saturday in Ventura at the Ventura Academy, we have testing for our Ventura students, testing and promotions on Saturday. That is going to be on, I believe that is September 25th. Yes, September 25th. That's going to be the date and time for that. The kids are at 10 a.m. and we have the adults set up at 11 a.m. Make sure to wear your uniform t-shirts, wear your Muay Thai shorts, bring all your equipment, and be prepared to have fun and sweat and learn. All right, guys, there's no better time to level up than now. We are going to set another test date in October as well. We're looking at, I believe, October 23rd for Ventura. And then Santa Barbara, we're looking at doing Friday, October 8th for Pu'u Muay Thai Santa Barbara students. We're working on getting a test list set out ASAP to you guys, and I'm really, really looking forward to it. All right. Also, if you guys haven't checked out the new designs over at pmtlifestyle.com, I had Miss Angela Chang rocking out one of the new Choose Muay Thai racerbacks that we had with the Hawaiian flag in the background. It's a little play on the Choose Life shirts that you used to see with the British flag. With the Hawaiian flag being very similar, I can see how people get confused. But no, it's the Hawaiian state flag, guys. So go check that out. We had a whole Labor Day sale and everything like that, too. If you guys are interested and you want to get some awesome merchandise and help support the academy, that's a great way to do it. It's all made on demand, so any stuff you need, or if you want to see a sample in person, let us know. I'm happy to order a sample if we don't have it in person. That way you guys see it. It could take a couple weeks, not a couple weeks, it'll take about 10 days for it to arrive, and you guys be able to see it, and if you like it, you can buy it directly from us, or you can order more online at pmtlifestyle.com. We also have a pre-sale going on of our new Academy limited edition trunks. They are pink and blue, great colors. It definitely has like a Hawaiian vibe to it, island lifestyle vibe to it. I think you guys are really going to dig them. If you haven't seen them on our Instagram, I've shared it a few times as well. And yeah, you can also get that over at pmtlifestyle.com. Over the weekend, I did do a little Q&A over on our Instagram, so I want to kind of just go over these, share these with you over here on our podcast. So the first one was from Fram3087. They asked, what's the best workout for stronger kicks? So the best workout for stronger kicks is running, is going to be jumping rope, things that help build that explosive energy on your toes, outside of just regular practice on the bag with good instruction or practice on the pads with good instruction. The next one came from somebody. They have a lot of G's. I'm just going to call them anonymous. They asked, can we train with piercings? I would like to train, but I have one that isn't removable. So I would say don't let that be a barrier to you not training. You go, depending on where the piercing is, you can cover it with tape or like a Band-Aid sometimes, and that's totally fine. But we don't recommend training with jewelry just because the chance of it getting tugged on. But you can always mitigate it by covering it with tape. And I would definitely not let that be a source of you not training. Definitely something we can work around. Just come in and talk to our team or any academy. If you're not with us, then go talk to your instructor and talk with them about it too. But I've seen people that train that are missing limbs, like an arm or a leg. So if you got a piercing, definitely don't let that stop you. All right. Next one from I Am Gagan. They ask, can you post different defenses and guards tutorial? So I'm assuming you're asking about like defenses from Muay Thai and like guards in regards to like your hands. So we do have a tutorial on some basic boxing defense over on our YouTube, and I'm happy to make some more instructionals over on that as well. So thank you for the idea. I am Gagan, and I'm looking forward to making more of those as well. Next is from Osa and Koa. They asked post Muay Thai workout routines as far as stretching, nutrition, recovery. So I defaulted to referring them over to my book that I wrote called Preparing for Your First Muay Thai Fight. It's a complete guide on training, recovery, stretching, conditioning, running, what your training week should look like, and nutrition and recovery as well. So I highly recommend go and check that out. There's a ton to touch up on that topic, especially stretching, nutrition, recovery. I could spend hours on just one topic there. Next one from Loyal by Ringside. They asked, how much do you charge? So I posted a frequently asked questions section for our website. And, the thing is, we don't have our tuitions listed up on our website because tuitions for our programs vary depending on the season and the availability of the classes and instructors. So the more people we have, the more it's going to cost for us to be able to hire more instructors. So the prices are going to change a little bit, and they're going to fluctuate throughout time. Also, depending on which program you're interested in, is it kids, teens, junior jaguars, adults? Are you training twice a week, 3 times a week, 4 times a week? Are you looking for sparring? Are you looking for one-on-one training? So for us, we really like to get everybody in to customize a program for you to best give you an accurate price quote on what tuitions would be. That way we set you up for success when you come in. All right, so I hope to see you in Loyal by Ringside, or if you're looking at a different academy, just go check it out and go talk to them. Next one is from Angela Satan. She was asking the number one mistake you see people make as a coach, as a student, and as a fighter. So I believe as a coach, I said, coaches teaching stuff from YouTube. So this is something I see time and time again. You see some great coaches, they have a lot of knowledge, but they feel like their students might be getting a little bit bored of the basics. And of course, this is something that I struggle with. You have to always learn how to mix things up. We actually cover this in our instructor training and our leadership training course, is how to disguise repetition. So I don't want to say it's out of them not knowing what to teach. It's them wanting to keep the students engaged and excited about learning. They'll start teaching stuff from YouTube. So the coaches that are out there that may be listening to this, don't forget, they're there with you for a reason. So just really hone in on those basics, slow down, break down the why, the how, and really get them going with that. The other one is as a student. So number one mistake I see for students that they make at Pu'u Muay Thai and at other places I've taught at is they compare themselves and their progress to other people. I had somebody one time, he's like, hey, how come their kick's better than mine? They haven't been training as long as me. I'm like, well, this person was just asking me how they can knee like you. And I told them the same thing, don't compare yourself to other people. Everybody's on their own journey. That's why it's the journey of martial arts, guys. All right? Comparing yourself to somebody else is a surefire way to lose motivations. Remember, we're all on our own journey. We're all on our own path. Some people take more time to get up on things, and you don't know somebody's background. For all you know, they were like a Muay Thai world champion when they were a kid. The other one is as a fighter. So the number one mistake I see as a fighter is that fighters severely undervalue the attention they get on social media. So fighting is an entertainment business. So you can be the best fighter in the world, and no one's going to care if no one knows who you are. So you really have to be able to promote yourself, sell yourself. This is one of the reasons why we have the podcast. We've had our student athletes on here before. We have our Instagram and different ways for people to see who these athletes and coaches are. That way we can build an audience for them. That way they're able to sell tickets when it comes into events. That's why they're able to show the promoters that we have pull and leverage in order to be able to sell tickets. Next one is from Ralphie G, Coach Ralph. Any more seminars in the works? So Coach Ralph, yes, this Wednesday, like I was mentioning earlier in the podcast. I think I responded to you too. Looking forward to having you there, brother. Next one's from Revolving Door of Usernames. He said, nothing, just looking forward to catching up and training with you again, Crew John. Me too, Nick. Looking forward to seeing you, sir. Next one from Patrote PMT, Coach Alex. So he's saying, hey, some advice on conditioning your shins. This is a question I know he gets asked a lot, and a lot of the other coaches do, which is why he's asking it. So for this one, I've seen people ask so many times, and they're talking about, rolling bottles on their shins, sticks. None of that works, okay? Well, it might work to a degree, but the best way to condition your shins is sparring, hitting the pads, running, and hitting the heavy bag. That's it, All right, it's always gonna hurt when you go shin to shin, but that can help mitigate that too. All right, next one comes from Bam Goes Ham. Are sweeps scored more, less, or the same as other strikes? So that depends on what kind of sweep it is. If it's just like a throw and there's no strike thrown, no, they don't, because you're not causing damage. So if I kick you and you grab my leg and you just throw me to the ground, then that kick scored. The throw didn't. You affected my balance. That can go into scoring criteria, but it's pretty low on the scoring criteria. It's one of the last things we score on is effect of balance. Okay, so but if let's say I kick you, you grab my leg, you knee me, and then sweep me, then yes, that's going to score higher because you just basically you hit me. You could control the balance. You showed more technique. All right. I hope that answers your question there. Bam Goes Ham. Next one, roll by ringside again. Guide to knuckle conditioning. Again, for this one, it's just time under training. So wearing your hand wraps, hitting the bag, being consistent in your training, your knuckles will get conditioned over time. Next one from Eric Franco Arts. What is the most difficult aspect of Muay Thai to improve on? I don't know if it's too late to ask. Never too late to ask, Eric Franco Arts. So the most difficult concept or aspect is the mindset of training. I just saw a great quote is that you're not the most important person in training, but your training partner is, because without your training partner, you don't have anybody to train with. And Coach Ryan uses this analogy all the time. If you break all your toys, you have no toys to play with. So take care of your training partners, all right? And always have an open mind and know that, your coaches are always coming from a place of love and want you to improve. Or they should. I know the ones at Pu'u Muay Thai do. All right, next one from Tiger Vitalis. I'm from Nairobi, Kenya, and you people really motivate me. Thank you so much, Tiger Vitalis. You motivate us too, man. Keep tagging us in those posts on your social media. Always going to come in and pump you up. Go check them out, guys. Tiger.Vitalis, Vitalis. All right, next one from Puddles Actual. Folks might like a stretching yoga type class in a mix like once a week. Ooh. So for me, I personally like that. Like maybe like a foam roll stretch class, but we did have a dedicated yoga instructor actually that come in once a week, and we canceled that due to low attendance. So we had that for over, I think it was like a year and a half, almost 2 years, and with Angelique No, she's great. I think she still teaches at Grassroots Yoga, if I'm not mistaken, right down the street. We don't have anything planned at this time, but I do really appreciate that feedback, and it's something that we can maybe run a different kind of stretching class, maybe on a Saturday or something like that. Okay, so with that said, everybody, have a great week. I'm looking forward to being there, testing promotions. I have Ajahn Nakweed that's also going to be there on Saturday, so if you want to come say hi to him, absolutely come out and say hi to Ajahn Nakweed. He's going to be running testing promotions with Coach Connor and Coach Tomas and all the other coaches and leadership team members. Come out, come support, have fun, guys, and have a great rest of your week. So, Wadi Cop. All right, that's it today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you guys are listening on iTunes, please go leave a review. It means the world to me if you enjoy the content, if you like hearing about all the stuff that has to do with Muay Thai and what we're doing. Also, there's another way to support us. If you guys visit our Patreon link, it's in the show notes. Also on our YouTube, if you go to pmtlifestyle.com, there's a Patreon link up at the top. You can support us for as little as $5 a month. To get some behind-the-scenes footage, things of that nature, to see what we're doing behind the scenes for Pu'u Muay Thai, what we're trying to get going. Also, you can get some early access clips. You can also get t-shirts, merchandise, and a few other things as perks of being a patron. Again, go check that out. It's at pmtlifestyle.com.